Hello everyone. So today we meet again for our second video in which we will be discussing about the plots of our comic, the characters, the themes, and the concept. So before we start, as usual, we will introduce ourselves, briefly introduce. So my name is Redza Safwan and my metric number is 198311. Next, I will pass to Yuanhao.
Okay, my name is Yuanhao. My magic number is 200140.
I'm Wenjia. My metric number is 20826.
My name is Wang Hui. My metric number is 208769.
Hello, doctor. My name is Bai Liwen, and my metric number is 204352.
Everyone, my name is Li Xian. My metric number is 203932.
Okay, so after that introduction, may I start our discussion?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Oh, okay. So for my idea of our first comic about hero, the title will be "You Can Be a Hero." So taking from my last idea from previous video about a hero is something or someone that does simple things that can inspire others. So for our first panel, we can see our narrator character in which he is pointing at the reader, and then he will be saying about you don't need powers to be a hero. Just by doing simple things, you too can be a hero. So on the next panel, it will show someone sweeping the floor or just cleaning the streets in general. So the caption in this panel will be cleaning public spaces after using it or keeping the streets clean and safe. This is because, in my opinion, cleaners or workers that uh, tend to clean places are much more respectable to me because they are working so hard to keep our environment safe and clean. And that is why I respect them the most than the others. And then for our third panel, in which, sorry for the really rough camera works here. So in our third panel, it will show that someone offering their seats to the elderly, and it will show that the caption will be about offering a seat to those who need it, maybe in a train or something, and the seat is full. So then you come and see an elderly trying to choose some seats, but all the seats are full. So you get off your seats and then offer your seats to the elderly. And then as for our final panel, you can see that by donating to charities, you too can inspire others to be a hero. This is because charity is the most easiest thing to do because you don't need much. Even just by donating maybe like a couple of cents, maybe 20 cents or something, you can donate to others that need it. In this case, you can donate to the homeless people because they need it mostly than us because they aren't aren't as resourceful as us and they need to survive their day by day so that they can also help others or something like that. And that's it for my comic strip one. And I think it is okay by far, but if there's anything to fix, I will want to hear it from all of you. So we will move on to Yuanhao before we will discuss it as a general thing. So
Okay, okay, thank you, brother. So that's these are very good ideas. So really impressive. So what I'm thinking is the hero. Well, basic is the hero for me. The hero I choose is almost like a Marvel hero. We all watching movies, right? So because it and also for me, it's may not be easy to create a new hero by myself. You know, too much things to think of. And especially when we consider a long story line, so it's quite complicated. So for the existing heroes, it is easier for us to feel to catch the meaning of the comic. So my plan is design a comic according to the superpower of each hero and some small stories based on their character. Yes, so character personality. And so in terms of the a small frame form, for in the 4 boxes. So for example, I can show you what I've done in this afternoon, like this one. Small funny dialogue. You can see that? Can you see that? Is it clear? There's a number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is from the Avengers, Hulk and Loki. You know that?
Yes.
The first one is telling Loki is say we are on the same team. Then Hulk was silenced, and the second one, Loki said, "Did you miss me?" And the third one is the Hulk is still silenced, and he said a lot, and he also said what those creatures. Then Hulk was kick his ass. Yeah, that's it. Simple, funny, and clear. So that's my plan. So quite easy, but also impressive. And so my choice is this kind of comic. So let me pass it to my next members.
Okay, thank you, Yuanhao. Actually, I make a story about the hero to compare with other classmates. My story is more simple. It's about the boy. He had a superpower when he was a child, and he has more strength than the others. He can teleport and so on. And once he went to play with his family and had a car accident. Both his parents died, and only he didn't get hurt. And his classmates feel that he was different from others. Therefore, his character is more withdrawn, and he don't want to talk with others or make friends. When he was 17, he met a man who challenged all that, and that people think his superpower is so cool, so they stay together all day and talk some interesting things, and that might help him overcome a lot of things. Their relationship is getting better and better, and eventually they became good friends. And the boy's friend went with the boy and to find a hero just like him. Actually, my story is simple, I think. Yeah, that's all. Let's move to next friend.
Okay. Actually, my story is also simple. It's just like a fair hero story. I want to share a screen.
Yeah, we
yes,
can.
Yes.
The character of my, I think, is a young elephant and a rabbit family. As you can see in my pictures, they are all family animals figures, but I think they can present people. The story is simple. It's about a young elephant who wants to be a fireman, but he cannot. One time he accidentally saved a family of rabbits from catching fire at home and prevent the food store next to the rabbits family from the catching fire. This is about. I think my comic is about 6 pages. I first one I think is the young elephant tried to fall farmer and failed. The second one I think is young elephant was walking alone in the restaurant at night, and when they saw a fire and heard a shout not far away. The third one is seeing this little elephant know that here was going to be a fire, so he went to lake and brought water to put out the fire. The fourth and the fifth one is young elephant rushing to the fire, found the rabbit family is in a hurry to put out the fire. Young elephant hurried to help rabbit to put out the fire. The sixth one is rabbit and many other animals in the forest come to thank you, elephant, and sing his hero. That's all. Next
Hello.
one.
Okay. For me, I want to talk about a person. This is a true story. So, during the epidemic, many doctors in our country saved lives day and night. And during the epidemic, China built a hospital in 50 days. These doctors are all heroes who give their lives for the country. There was an old man who was most famous during the epidemic. His name was Zhong Nanshan, and he effectively controlled the development of the disease and prevented it. He made a great contribution to our country. I think he's our hero, just like this. This is Zhong Nanshan, and this is hospital, and the black part is mask.
Oh, I thought it's there.
So
I thought it's there. Okay.
So that's all for me. So move next.
All right. Thank you, Liwen. For me, actually, my idea quite a little bit quite similar with the Yuanhao's idea. For me, if we say hero, so in my mindset, the hero must be had power and he can fly, and he also have the strong power. So first of all, for the character of our comic strip one, the first one, I recommend there are 4 characters. There are like 3 men and 1 woman. So which are the main characters is hero, and then the second is the boss of hero. Like the boss hire the hero, and then like maybe be the payment or any case or mission. And then the third character is the enemy, and then the 4 is the young woman. So next, the plot of this comic, I suggest like we set up 5 plot as we know. They are the introduction or exposition, racing action, conflict, climax, and resolution. So 5 plot this we can do in a short comic. Just now Yuanhao share his picture one. the 4 picture, maybe we can do a long 6 until 8 like this one. Okay, well now let me sharing my idea like, about the storyline. So just what I said like just now, I suggest 4 characters. So the story start with the one day. I really want to talk story, so I start with one day. The hero was racing in a net. Then he suddenly received a notice from his boss that he must go to a secret research institute on the epic on the epic border to rescue a young girl, which was kidnapped by an unknown. Then the girl is like nearly to 24 years old. And then the hero immediately changed his uniform. We know with the hero change his uniform. And then after the hero, he determined his destination. He immediately set off to fly in the sky. Then after the hero arriving at the destination, he sneaked into the research room. Just as he untied the rope on the girl suddenly attacked him. Yeah, the girls he want to save, the girl attacks the hero. Then the big bad boss, the control the behind the screen, he surrounded and attacked the hero with all his subordinates. Although there are many enemies, then the heroes were all knocked down, and finally he also catch the bad boss, the final enemy lah. So the hero he has been catching a large of number of victims to conduct biochemical and chemical weapons experiment. So he has the hero very much. So the bad guys, especially he make a trap to let the hero come to the research room and intending to serve him. So this storyline is like the hero get a mission. You want to save the girls, but the girls suddenly attack the hero because the girl also behind the bad guys. Can you all understand? But the finally, yeah, almost hero wins. So that's all idea for me.
Okay, after hearing everyone idea about their own comics, as let we throw it back. So as for me, my own comic is about simple things that can make you a hero. Then we go into Yuanhao, making a comic about superhero characteristic and personality where they interact with each other in a simple, funny, and clear way. And then we go to Wenjia. It's a story about a boy meeting someone that makes the first boy being confident, and that second person will help him in his life. And then we go on to Wang Hui comics about a young elephant aspire to be a firefighter, and then he will soon going on to save a rabbit family's life. And then we go into Li Wen, comics about our frontliners and doctor during this pandemic, in which it will be a good documentary comic. And then lastly, with Nali, we got the comic about a hero going to a mission, but to save a woman. But then the mission goes wrong because the woman attacks our hero. And then lastly, the hero still wins. Okay, so from all of this idea, which do you think is the best idea? So does anyone have the choice right now? So let me put my opinion out first. So after thinking about it, there is two comics that really catch my eyes. So the first is Yuanhao comic about hero's daily life. Uh, eh, mm, sorry for that. And then the second will be Wang Hui comic about the young elephant that saved the rabbit's family. This is because both are interesting in their own way, and basically both give off details of their idea clearly. And but I think I will choose Wang Hui comics idea because it really flows well, and I really like that. So that is my choice. How about all of you?
I also agree with you because like what you have said, the flow is really nice, and the storyline is quite clear, and the content is make you feel comfortable. Yeah, let's say I choose Wang Hui's comic. So, what you guys think?
Actually, for me, I tend to Redza and Liwen's story because I think their stories is all about the simple things or just the person. Maybe for me, I think the hero don't need to be don't need to have a superpower. It can be just a person who can save the people's life. Actually, I'm more like that.
Okay, so Liwen or Wang Hui, do you have any opinions about this matter?
Actually, I like Yuanhao's idea because he said the superhero that brought back memories of my childhood. So I like his idea.
For me, I also agree with Yuanhao's idea because actually Yuanhao's his comics draft is similar with what I think in my mindset. When say like hero, so my first thinking is the picture like what Yuanhao drawing. So I totally agree with the Yuanhao's.
Maybe I agree with Yuanhao. Maybe because I like Marvel comic, so
Okay.
I don't know how to say.
Nah, it's okay, it's okay. Basically, so after tallying our votes, I see that Yuan Yuanhao wins our vote here. So our comic will be about an existing hero story about based on their characteristic and personality. So right now we can think about the storyline for that we will do. So let's discuss about that. So Yuanhao, do you have any idea? Maybe your other idea?
What I have drawn today is the content is the line is like the in Avengers Thor, he has a brother Loki, and this guy was sometimes bad, sometimes a good guy. So this timeline is about when he back to the team. He worked for the team, So to against the alien. Yeah, that's the line. So what do you guys think? Maybe it's not perfect choice. You can give some opinion, guys.
So
The background could be the Avengers, like Spider-Man, like Captain America, anyone that they fight together against the alien, and when the worm start, the daily funny conversation start, then we create a comic like that. Can we?
yeah. So I really wanna see an interaction between the two spiders of the team actually. That is Spider-Man and Black Widow. Both are named after spider. So maybe we'll put a spider related pun when they talk or something. That might be a good idea. So others, do you have any something, a character that you want to put into the comics or something?
I agree with the just now that Yuanhao say the character maybe can in good or in bad. And then I also agree with the storyline that Yuanhao said just now. Because the storyline is like very simple, and the storyline we already see in the movie. So when we transfer in our comic strip, so it maybe more easier to understand it. So I agree with Yuanhao.
I also agree with Yuanhao because a storyline must need a hero and a bad guy. I think it's good.
So Wang Hui, do you have anything to say about maybe Yuanhao comics about Thor, Loki, and Hulk?
I agree with Yuanhao's idea. I think it's good.
And how about you, Liwen?
Yes. I also agree.
Okay, so we must think about the characters, right? One good and one bad characters. So from those comics that he just drew about Loki and Hulk, right? So looking at the time, it seems that we have exceeded our time and so on, and we already got to the conclusion in which we'll do a comic about Loki and Hulk, the comedic duo, in which more of this will be explained later. And that's it. Thank you for everyone for contributing, and we will see you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.